G'day folks, Tony again here for more Let's Play The Flame in the Flood. So, if we succeed in what we're setting out to do here and I don't totally mess this up, we are on our way to trying to acquire a raft upgrade. We do have a bunch of potential things here. Might just take a drink of water, seeing as we are feeling a little low on the thirst front. And we're going to head off on our merry way. Down the river once more. And we are looking for a marina to do this upgrade, but before we get there, I guess there'll be some other places to explore. And seeing as this one appears to be a hospital of some kind, VE's clinic often has medical supplies. I guess in a post-societal or post-apocalyptic setting, any form of medicine is probably a good idea. We're going to fill up that jar as best we can. I do seem to remember that some of our meat spoiled as well, but I don't know if all of it did or only some of it did. Well, that seems to be in order. And I guess I can make, I can make jerky with that somehow, but I'm not really sure how yet. And there are wolves there, so I had best not hang about in the inventory while there are wolves. That would be a bad call. I don't need to eat right now, but I do kind of want to do something about fixing that water up. Let's do that now. Perhaps also an opportunity to do a quick experiment and see if the wolves wait for us, and yes they do. We are not going to risk that at all. Possibly because it was night time, maybe that made it more likely for the wolves to be around. So we've got a cold weather problem here, feeling a little bit chilly. So I think maybe trying to get some warmer clothes is clearly on the cards. Ooh, nice. Although at this stage I'm not exactly sure where we might be more likely to find things to make ourselves another sewing kit. Although undoubtedly the areas that are going to have the most useful loot are also going to be the ones that have the most potential risk. And we certainly do seem to be seeing a stronger prevalence of wolves compared to earlier in the game. Now I'm intentionally avoiding the rapids there because we're still quite low on hit points for the raft, and we're also not able to steer as well as we might like. I wonder if that bus can actually fall. You fall on us and be an insta-kill. All right. So I seem to recall we found some fishing hooks and the like here at a fishing spot. Maybe that's a good approach. Abdeport Bait Shack often has fishing line, hooks, shelter. Perfect. And a fairly constrained area, so I'm assuming not full of wolves. Ugh. Curse you, inventory. Probably should have noticed that from before. But I really am a bit fed up with this constant juggle. Let's, those are probably going to spoil because I took them a while ago. So let's free that slot up. That's one down. Don't really know. The real trick here is I don't know what I should be prioritizing to keep over other things. I guess if I've got something like dandelions around, let's get rid of them. Now we're going to have 2 slots free. I'm going to move that to the raft, even though it's a new stack. We've got a couple of items free here, and a quick scan indicates nothing immediately obvious for stacking. Tremendous. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up, and I'm sure that was compelling viewing for everyone. So it's looting time. I certainly need these for making spike traps. That appears to be some garlic, which I will also take, in case there are vampires. What do we got here? Night crawlers, good. Fishing line, which would also be good. But for now, I'm just going to have a little bit of a sleep to try and let this rain pass. I don't know if 2 hours will be enough, and in fact, it is not. So let's give that another go. I'm not quite sure what the exposure rules are, but I can't imagine that it's a terribly good outcome to be soaking wet in such adverse outdoorsy conditions. That jerky really does look quite lovely, but can't really use it at this point. I'm running out of capacity to convert anything. What do I use that for? Mainly for food. Okay, sure. So maybe we need to find a food that doesn't nutritionate us a lot. I'm sure that's a word. Poison gas, sure. Don't have any other rags. I mean, it would be nice to... close your eyes indeed. Yay, we did it! It would be nice to make some more clothes to try and solve this warm weather problem. So we're going to start that process by taking that fishing line. That's going to mean that we're now full to the gills, sure. Oh, I can make arrows now. Nice, but not a bow, I believe. I can convert that into jerky. Let's do that, because that's going to free up that salt, which should mean we have inventory free. Yay us. And I believe jerky also does not spoil, correct. Well done, Tony. Alright, we're going to loot this place, because we didn't before. Old lumber, thank you very much. How does one make a sewing kit? Fishing line and a hook, I seem to recall, was the thing. Tainted meat. What can I do with a torch? Can I keep wolves at bay with a torch? Bring light to the night and scare off fearful creatures. Does wolf count as a fearful creature? Not really sure. So yes, the stitching kit is the thing that's preventing us from... handy. Ooh, also handy. Aha! A pouch is going to make us be able to carry more. That has immediately moved to the top of my list. Stitching kit. We don't have any fish hooks, and we didn't find any here, which is a bit of a drag. Seeing as though I guess it's one of the more likely places to find such things. Dare we risk trying to scoot across? No, current's not going to let us get there. If only we had some sort of outboard motor that I believe you can totally get later in the game. So I guess maybe an opportunity here to talk about things that we're not able to dock with, that we're kind of missing or leaving behind, and the potential the potential cost of not being able to stop at certain places. At some point, I do expect some of the options to start exhausting themselves. There appears to be an upgrade area over here. Let's make a beeline for it. Oh, this is going to be good. This is a moment we've waited for. I hope it's not anticlimactic. Rust Water Station. Yeah, let's do it. Aha! A rudder. Or raft storage. Ooh, I'm going to have to go with rudder. Because not having that's going to get us dead. So look at it assembling itself magically. No repairs, thank you. Or at least not that one. I think that might be worth it. So now we're at more than half our hit points, and we can steer a little better. Just going to check and see, does that spoiled meat just disappear? No, it stays here all nice and stinky. No. I wonder if I can use it for bait. So we'll hang on to it for a little bit until it cheeses us off too much. And we need that inventory slot for something else. Goodness. Look at how responsive this is. I don't know how apparent it is to you watching, but I can tell you that this feels much nicer on this analog stick. I'm not saying that I'm no longer going to crash into things, but I'm hoping that we fare a little better. Ooh, look at it go. I would be very curious to know... damn, oversteered that time. I'd be very curious to know how debris spawns in this game. Because we're not always able to see after that camera zooms in. Trying to get to this fishing shack. We did it. Ah! What? Thailand. Huh, nice. Yes, how the debris spawns, and whether it's actually responsive to the direction that you're heading, and some sort of dynamic difficulty adjustment happening to... Did I pick up what I wanted to pick up? No, I didn't. That's fine. To try and keep a player on their toes, maybe if you're doing particularly well, spawning things that are intentionally problematic or timed to obstruct things exactly in the bottlenecks that are already inherent in the world layout. Really hoping for some fish hooks there, but doesn't appear to be the case. So we're going to go with eating more of these night crawlers, and I think I am going to ditch that because I can't imagine that we're going to be able to use it in any specific way. How many yuccas does a stack make? 5, apparently. Very well. So the reason I'm messing around with this here again is I definitely want to be able to take that empty jar that we found. Because we've got ourselves some water, we've got ourselves some fuel, and I imagine it would be nice to continue having more of both those things. What did I miss? Are you pointing something out to me? No? You're just super excited to be up high. Good work, Aesop. Alright, let's do it. Which way to go? Alright, I guess we're going to try and head towards that... it's like a petrol station, bottle shop, a bit of both. Gonna have to do a weird... oh no, it's not a split. It's just a dog leg. Yeah, stitching kit's really high on my list for a couple of reasons. To get ourselves warmer and also having more inventory space would be sort of handy. Perhaps I'm experiencing some evidence of secretly being a hoarder when I didn't realise it, but these sorts of games always do seem to bring out the pick up everything in me. Certainly trying to play something like Skyrim is all but impossible. Every little doodad that I find is something that I must acquire. Give me those feathers. Nice. So again, going to keep our ears peeled for wolveses. Because this feels like the kind of area where they might be. Nice, more jerky for us. In fact, we might try making that jerky more or less now. We appear to be in a fairly safe part of the map. Perfect. What do I need to make a bow? All of these options to make arrows. Another braided cord. We're not far off that. So why not? How about we do that now? Just because we can. So that's going to allow us to start converting some of these things. Change those 3 feathers into 3 arrows. And it's still going to leave us with 3 saplings that we can use for making other cool stuff. Alright, so if I recall correctly, the D-pad, I think it was. Ah, nice. So we're stuck to the spot while we're using that. And the B button puts it away. Good to know. Not sure I'd entirely trust myself to be able to shoot anything with accuracy yet. I also don't know if I can pick arrows up again, so I don't really want to do some practice shots in case I accidentally use all my ammunition. Oh, nice. Get some good stuff here. It's making me a bit nervous. What else is waiting for us around the bend? Some water. I think we just picked up a jar, did we not? We did. Oh, are you kidding me? It's right there. Why can I only do things one way and not all the possible ways? Don't give me options if you're not going to let me use them automatically. Anything else? Sumac, sure, why not? It looks like everything. Okay. Well, I'd say we did pretty well out of that. To be honest, I was expecting wolves. How much have we got free? Still 2 slots free. There's a couple of things we can move to the raft here. Want to keep that with us. That doesn't stack anymore. Lots of wood, which will be handy for repairing things. All right. I've got a good feeling about this, Aesop. And saying that totally won't jinx anything as the rain begins to fall. Alright, so seeing as I'm already on a Jinxie's sort of mode of speaking here, let's maybe give ourselves an opportunity to bite off more than we can chew. I'm going to further jinx this by saying that at the moment, I think it would be lovely to have a difficulty level somewhere in between the experience mode that we played first, where we did so terribly, and this mode where I can tell that things are scaling up, and I can feel that it's getting more, air quotes, difficult, but I'm not feeling an awful lot of pressure. And like that's easy to say in armchair designer sort of mode, because getting difficulty right is a tricky thing. But some sort of middle ground would be nice, although I have no idea exactly what would accomplish that. My gut feeling is telling me slightly steeper attrition for when we're resting, in terms of how much hunger and thirst is being generated, because I recall those being considerably steep on the harder difficulty, and they're really quite low on this one. All right, we got ourselves a star icon. I have no idea what that is, and the languid pace of this current river is also now making me a little bit nervous about pacing. Oh no, it's a story beat. This is clearly going to be a story moment with a zoom out like that. Surging River Solitude. Light on supplies. Ooh. Can we get another quest? Fire starter. Sure. What does that mean? Make a fire. Okay, yep. Craft 5 arrows. Oh, we're getting close. Pretty sure I did that already, but alright. Sure. Anything for me? Nope. Oh, are we going to have lots of goodies on the way up here? That would be wonderful. Hello. Flimflam. Hello, Flimflam. Salutations, friend. Flimflam's the name. Fair deals are my fame. Let's talk turkey. Got me the saying. Forearmed and well-armed. Know why? Not likely. Look at all those keys. Goodness. Sure, let's press the button twice. You hear some things out in the night. You know they got teeth on account of all the gnashing. Go on. Got this snare I might part with. Why, if you'd give me a bow. No. Nah, have anything else. Okay. How about that rabbit hide for a campfire? No thanks. You're not offering me good deals, Flimflam. Some other time then, perhaps when you're better outfitted. Remember, Flimflam, favourable trades you can rely on. Yeah, absolutely. Good luck to you, sir. I'm going to use this fire while we're here. Yoink! Can we do any fine cooking? Sure. We can make a gas bomb. I don't even know why I'd need a gas bomb, but I know raft hardware is a useful thing. Sumac tea. Medicinal draft. Nah, we're good. Let's get out of here. Up this giant hill we go, I guess. From what I saw of the map. Can I collect fireflies? Be nice to collect those fireflies. Put them in a jar. It's perilous creaking in my ears here. Ah, a bus. Can I push it off the edge? Nope. Alright, so the platformer part of my brain here is now paranoid that I can fall off the edge of things, and I don't care to experiment and see if that's accurate. But we have now reached the radio place. Yep. This is what we were told about right at the beginning of the game, so let's see what happens. Nice. Look at that technology. Please proceed to Angel Yards for evacuation. Okay. Hooray. Angel Yards. Very well, let's see what that has to say. The radio message said something about an Angel Yards. I should keep heading downriver until I find it. Yeah. We got a raft schematic. Apparently. Find a cache for your reward. So that might be the letterbox back down the hill. It appears that we have to run back down the hill. There's no World of Warcraft raid dungeon style quick exit. And I don't have a hearthstone to take me back to my raft. There's endlessly falling rocks in the background there as well. Nice. What's the matter, Aesop? You don't like heights? I'm working on the assumption that Aesop is terrified of heights. Let's see if we've got anything here. Yay! We did it. All right. So I guess that giant gate that was blocking the river is now going to open? Thankfully, yes. All those rabbits that we caught so early on, not doing so well. Wow, this is super slow. On the water, I mean. So, is it going to get drastically colder? Are we going to start encountering different types of environment? What's going to be the biggest factor of this game that pushes back at us? Are we adequately prepared? Have we missed things along the way? Have we been prioritizing correctly? Or have we been overvaluing some things and undervaluing others? And of course, when I say we, I'm talking about the royal we. Thirsty, yep. Know that feeling. We can sort that out. Look at me multitasking. Beautiful. So I think with our rest meter being almost half drained, it's pretty much time to try and find somewhere to hang our hat. 10-mile run. Industrial zone, little food, lots of danger. Oh, good. I'm so glad that all of that meat just spoiled. But we do have a pocket full of jerky, so hopefully that will help us out. Oh, more jerky from that random loot that I just grabbed. Where to go, where to go? Something is compelling me to go left. So let's see how that works out. This would be handy. I'd like to repair, please. We can get ourselves some raft storage. I'm definitely going to take that while we can. Look at that. I don't know where that came from, but I'll take it. And we'll bump ourselves up. And why not one more time? I don't know how long this area of the map's going to last for, and I don't know what horrible things might happen along the way. But we do have more stashing space now, which will be nice. Let's see if we can hoof it back in this direction. Gonna let me get away with it? I think you are. Thank you. How lovely. See if we can loot that thing. Nice. But we're not going to make it quite far enough to hit either of those. Oh, so close, but no cigar. And crashing into something for our trouble. I thought there was loot there, but I must have been mistaken. Let's avoid those rapids for as long as we can. Try and hug the right side here and see if we can stay in this relatively tranquil passage. Is this drawing me into a trap? Haha, I just knocked that thing over. Hilarious. There's little bits of haze there on the map from presumably as a result of this being an industrial zone, which would also explain the shipping containers. All right. So let's find out if we're in wolf-infested territory. Right now, I'm hoping that there is a bus that we can get some rest in here. Okay, snakes are bad. Let's not do that. Do have some rabbits here, which would be handy. Snares for later, I guess. Now that I know there are snakes around, I'm going to... why must you trouble me? I wonder if I can get Pig to run into a snake. You still there? Nope. The pig has skedaddled. Or have they? Come on, let's see if we can make this happen. Oh, no! Well, I guess now I know the potential range of a snake, which is much further than I had first expected. And I have no idea how to solve this problem. Let's have a look at our afflictions. Cure with sumac tea or dandelion tea. Both of which I think require the use of a campfire. So let's give that a red hot go. We're going to solve this problem, everyone. If it starts raining now, that would be hilarious. All right. Sumac tea or dandelion tea. Can we make either of those things right now? Yes, we can. And hey presto, snakebite solved. This is clearly not set in Australia. Otherwise, we'd just be dead. Yes, I know you're there, Mr. Boar. But right now, I really want to find somewhere to have a nap. Please tell me there's somewhere to sleep here. Oh, damn, I've done it again. And the snake has also been... sorry, the pig has also been bitten, but doesn't seem to be in as bad shape as we are. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I've gone the wrong way again. This is not going as well as I'd hoped. Come on, off you go. Thank you. Wait a minute, did that... What has happened to the... What are you doing? No, seriously, what are you doing? Leave me alone. Must we? It would be super duper nice if you stopped this and went away. Why are you so obsessively chasing me? All right. Which direction was our bow? No. Yes. Up. All right. Let's give this a go. Ah, I've done the wrong thing. Can we do it? Just want to aim in the right spot. Apparently we can. We did it, folks. Take all of those things. We're going to find something to eat straight away. I think we could do that via this. And let's eat ourselves some jerky. Problem solved. Let's also try and cook ourselves some more medicine. What are we missing? Sumac tea. Clean water. We can solve that problem. So close. So close. Good for what ails you. Alright. That's the last of our sumac that we're carrying. And cure the second snake bite of the day. Tremendous. And you know what we're going to do next, folks? A huge amount of those shenanigans were caused by me going, I should really end this episode, and then prioritizing trying to find a place to sleep. And of course, we can just sleep here at the fire. So thank you so much for tuning in and for bearing with me through this slightly longer than normal episode. Please, if you're enjoying this, feel free to like or comment below, or better yet, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to reach out to me personally, you can contact me via Twitter. My Twitter handle is @Kalinskald. That's KALINSKALD. So thanks very much for tuning in, and come back soon for more Let's Play The Flame in the Flood.